This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Our goal with our videos is to empower you to be able to do the repairs on your own and save a whole lot of money and also get that great feeling of having fixed it by yourself. Today we have an electric dryer with no heat, so we're going to pull away the 220 volt plug before we start, or you could turn off the breaker. And then we're going to remove this bottom panel by using a paint scraper. We're going to come in about 3 inches in from the outside, pry down and pull out on the panel. Do the same thing on the other side, about 3 to 4 inches in, pry in, pull out, and then lift it off the bottom. And that's going to give you good access. I'm taking out the filter too. And now I'm going to take off this spring, kind of get it out of the way. Easy to do. Use a 1/4 inch driver to take off these 2 screws that are holding on the filter housing. So I want to clean that up. I'm going to pull the filter housing out, clean that a little later. And now I'm going to use a 1/4 inch driver to take out a 1/4 inch screw here, the front of the heater housing. And then I'll grab the heater, I'll kind of wiggle it, pull it toward me, and I'll get the entire heater housing to come out by about 1/2 foot. That's going to allow me to get to some of the electrical connectors. I'm also going to lift up on this little zip tie here that's holding the wires down. That's going to let me pull the heater assembly a little further out so it's easier to get to. You don't have to do that. You can actually do a lot of these things with the heater assembly still in position. It's just a little harder to get to, harder to see in the video too. So here's some of the pieces we're going to check and maybe replace. This is a continuity check, looking for ohms of resistance on the element. And I can hear it beep, and I've got a good ohms reading. And then I'll do the same thing for this thermostat here. Got a beep, good ohms reading. I'll go to this high limit here. I get no beep and no ohms, so that's why we have no heat. And all I got to do is replace that piece. The kit though comes with an element, it comes with a high limit, it comes with a thermostat, it comes with a new thermal fuse, a new thermistor. I think it's only like $30 too on Amazon. We'll put a link at the bottom. So I'll replace some of these pieces. So I'm going to use my 1/4 inch driver to remove the screw that holds on this bracket, and I'll just slide the bracket out. And I'll use my 1/4 inch driver to take out this screw. That's the one holding in the element. Once you do that, you should be able to grab the element and pull it out toward the front. This one was really in there super tight. I'm not sure why. There's no more fasteners holding it in. It's just friction, but I just could not remove it. I used my needle nose pliers to pull on the bracket, tried the other side of the bracket. I was finally able to get it out by kind of pushing it from behind later on, but usually you can just pull it right out if you need to just replace the element. If you didn't get a continuity reading on the element, you want to replace that. So I'm going to take out the 2 1/4 inch screws here on the thermostat to get that out of there. If this gives you no continuity, that'd be another part you could replace. This kit does come with all these parts, so I'm just going to go ahead and refresh them all. And then this high limit here at the back just has 1 1/4 inch screw holding it on. And you could, with the heater still in place, you could reach back there with a ratchet and take that out and not have to do the parts of this disassembly that we've already done. It's a little quicker, but a little bit harder to get to. So take out that 1/4 inch screw. We'll pull that off of the heater housing. And now we can get the heater housing out where we can take a better look at it. So I'm going to grab my needle nose pliers now from the front, wiggle and pull toward me. And then I also did some pushing from behind it too. And normally it's not this tight, so yours will probably be easier. So I finally got it to budge. I'm going to slide out the old element, and then I'll put in the new one the kit comes with. I'll clean out the inside of that housing a little bit first. It's normal for there to be some lint caught in there, but it can during heating catch fire, so it's probably good to get rid of it while you can. So the new element just slides in. It has like slots for it to go into. See how easy that goes in? That's usually how easy these things come out too. Slide it in, and then this one little 1/4-inch screw that's going to hold that in. I'll line up the hole and then put in that little screw. This whole procedure will probably take you under 30 minutes. Tighten that up. Alright, here is the new thermostat. Put that in position. Put in the 2 1/4-inch screws that hold it. This kit also comes with a thermistor that goes on the blower housing, along with a new thermal fuse. But I didn't replace it on this one because this one actually uses a different kind of a thermostat instead of a thermistor on the blower housing. But a lot of these that are similar do have a thermistor you can replace with this kit. So put on that little 1/4-inch screw to hold on the high limit. That's the one that blew because something got too hot, probably due to the dryer vent being obstructed. You put the bracket back into position and then add that little screw that holds it in. Get that nice and tight. I'm taking the wires off of the high limit, and I'll go ahead and put that on to the new high limit. I'm just going to do them one at a time so I don't get the wires mixed up. You could also take a picture with your phone, would help you too. Yeah, it's such a good deal for this kit. I think it was under 30 bucks. Pull these 2 wires off, get that on the thermostat. Just make sure you get those wires, spade connectors on there nice and tight. Definitely make sure you have this unplugged because you got 220 volts that you're dealing with here. I think it's 110 though that's going to the element, but still it could give you a shock. So we're going to slide that in now, and you can see in the back there's a hole that I have to line up. I'm going to come in to the top of it first, and then I'll push in. So the part I'm putting in there is kind of like the male side going into the female side there in the back. Get it lined up. And now I'm ready to line up the screw here at the bottom, 1/4-inch screw that holds the heater assembly into position. Just really that one screw doing it. Get it finger tight. Tighten it with 1/4-inch driver. And I'll put on the 2 spade connectors for the element. These are carrying the most voltage. There we go. Now I'm just cleaning off some of the lint that's built up best I can, avoid fire danger, especially inside here. You can see a lot of it came out. That makes the dryer work a lot better because it's not obstructed. This is a little thermal fuse that comes with it and the thermistor. and they go on top of the blower housing. They're just held in with 1/4" screws, and you can replace those while you're there. This is the spring. I'm putting it back into a little hole on the hinge of the door. I'm going to pull it down, secure it to the frame, and that's so that the door doesn't just flop open. Put on the filter housing again, line up the top, line up the little hole there, and I'll put in the 1/4" screw. Got it set for time dry, got it set for high heat, cotton. Got it plugged in. I'll start it up, and I'm just going to look for down at the heating element a glow coming from the heating element. The spring in there should start to glow red. So this one's doing good. So we've got heat again, back in action, all new parts. Probably get 5 or 6 years out of these new parts, and then we can always do it again if necessary at that point. So now we're going to go ahead and put that panel back on. We put it on the bottom part first, and then we just push in and lock it in, and you are done. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching our video. We really appreciate your support. And when you get a chance, please press the subscribe button below so you can be subscribed, and also the notification bell so we can send you more videos about appliance repair. Please also give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you really liked the video and it really helped you, please press this new applaud button, and you can show your support and also get a nice clapping hands for your video. Thanks again.